And in today's video, I'm really going to help you understand which mineral really can help you with protecting yourself against hair loss, especially after 50 years and older. If you are noticing hair thinning, excessive shredding, or weak, lifeless hair after 50, the real cause may not be your hair itself, and the real problem is often a missing mineral that your body desperately needs. And most people try shampoos and the cosmetic solutions, but they completely ignore what is happening inside the body. You need to understand that hair loss is always a signal, not the root problem, and your body prioritizes vital organs first, and the hair is one of the last areas to receive nutrients. This means that even a small deficiency can quickly show up as thinning or shredding. And over time, if deficiency continues, hair follicles become weaker and enter a resting phase where new hair growth slows down or stops. And this is why many people notice gradual but constant hair loss without a clear reason. And one of the easiest ways how you can help yourself against the hair loss is going to be fix your nutrient deficiency. That's why, my dear woman, you will need to go to your doctor or any kind of medical professional that can take your blood samples, and you can see what of the minerals and vitamins are perfect in your body and maybe other are not. And when you see missing minerals or vitamins, and if you have hair loss, there is a simple solution. That's why I'm going to recommend you something that is called zinc. Hair loss is not just a cosmetic issue, it is a signal that something deeper is wrong. And your hair follicles are highly sensitive to nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalance, and chronic stress. When your body lacks essential minerals, hair growth slows down, follicles weaken, and the hair begins to fall out. And one of the most important minerals for the healthy hair is zinc. You need to understand that zinc is directly involved in the life cycle of the hair follicles. And one of the most missing minerals and chronic deficiency in women after 50 years and older, especially if you have the hair loss, of course, is going to be zinc. You really need to see, as I said it before, with your doctors in your blood results if you are missing the zinc. And if you correct these kind of problems, if you have had a loss, the situation is going to improve. Zinc supports cell division, tissue repair, and regeneration of the hair roots. Without enough zinc, the structure of the hair becomes weaker, thinner, and more prone to breakage. Zinc also plays a key role in maintaining healthy scalp by controlling inflammatory and supporting the immune system. When levels are low, the scalp environment becomes unstable, which further accelerates hair loss. This is why restoring proper zinc levels is one of the first and the most important steps in addressing hair thinning naturally. Nothing is going to help you, no shampoos, no oils, no whatever. We are living in the world where those cosmetic industries earning billions and billions of dollars each year, just lying to you that you will need this kind of whatever product that you have directly on your scalp, and you will have beautiful, unbelievably healthy hair. Of course not, my dear viewers. And if you had zinc deficiencies, you will need to take zinc regularly, and not just for the couple of weeks, usually 6 months, 1 year, maybe even longer, that you see improvement in your hair. Why zinc is critical? Zinc plays a key role in the cell regeneration, protein synthesis, and hormonal balance. And the hair is made primarily of keratin. And without enough zinc, your body cannot produce strong, healthy hair fibers. And zinc also regulates oil glands around the hair follicles and support the repair of damaged tissue. And this is essential for maintaining healthy scalp environment where the hair can grow properly. Another critical role of zinc is effect on the hormones. And zinc helps regulate levels of DHT, a hormone strongly linked to the hair loss. And when zinc levels are low, DHT activation can increase, leading to faster hair thinning and the follicles damage. You need to understand that zinc does not work in isolation, but as a part of the wider system that controls the hair growth. And that's why you need to understand something, my dear viewers. One of the biggest mistakes that you think that you do each day is going to be think that nutrition play no role in your everyday health, especially in your hair health, of course not. And you really think that you only need new shampoo, new oil, new chemical tablets, and your hair will be beautiful in just a couple of days, right, my dear viewers? You can see all over the internet, everyone sells you I almost said something. Please don't believe in those kind of stuff, my dear viewers. Your hair follicles grows between 2 and 6 years. Nothing can go overnight, and zinc is really gonna help you. What happens if you ignore this? If zinc deficiency continues, hair loss will not stop on its own. And over time, hair becomes thinner, weaker, and more fragile. And in many cases, follicles enter a resting phase and stop producing new hair. And this process is gradual, which is many people ignore until the damage becomes visible and difficult to reverse. And you need to understand that once follicles remain inactive for too long, recovery becomes much harder. This is why early action is critical, not when the problem becomes so obvious. And what you need to do, my dear viewers, of course, you really need to know what food that have a lot of those zinc that you can eat each day. All you need to understand what kind of zinc that you can use in the good supplement form. I'm going to help you. To support your hair naturally, you need to include a wide variety of zinc-rich foods. Not just a few basic sources, and the best and the most concentrated sources include oysters, red meat such as beef, lamb, liver, and other organ meats. Very good sources are also eggs, poultry, sardines, salmons, and other seafoods. And among plant-based options, pumpkin seeds are one of the richest, followed by sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, flax seeds, and chia seeds. Nuts such as soy, almonds, walnuts, and the hazelnuts can contribute to zinc intake. And legumes like chickpeas, lentils, beans, and the peas contains moderate amounts when the properly is prepared. And the whole grains such as oats, quinoa, brown rice, and buckwheat also provide zinc. This is something in detail I did describe in my 4 books about nutrition and natural remedies. In my 4 books, you really can find hundreds and hundreds of information how you really can help your hair loss, and of course any kind of chronic condition in the natural way with only using minerals, vitamins, or natural remedies. But you need to know one thing also. When it comes to zinc, the recommended daily intake for adults is generally around 8 to 11 milligrams per day, but therapeutic support in cases of the hair loss, higher doses are often used under guidance, typically in the range of 15 to 30 milligrams per day. It is important not to exceed safe levels long term, because excessive zinc can disrupt the balance of other minerals such as copper. The best form of supplementation is highly absorbable zinc such as zinc picolinate, zinc bisglycinate, and zinc citrate, because those forms are easier to body to utilize. And zinc should ideally be taken with the food to avoid stomach or discomfort and improve absorption.